What's up, guys? Thanksgiving is over, and you know what that means? It's Christmas time!
It's still November!
I don't care! So, in honor of the season, I thought I'd show you guys how to make some cage decorations that look really Christmassy. And today I'm going to start off simple with these tubes that look like candy canes. For the smaller tube, you're going to need a plain toilet paper roll, a hot glue gun, white computer paper, and red construction paper. Now to start off, you're going to want to take your toilet paper roll and cut out a piece of white computer paper that can cover it completely. Now take your hot glue gun and put a strip of glue alongside any part of the toilet paper roll. And very quickly snap this evenly on top of it. Just wrap that around and glue it again at the end. This will be the base of the candy cane. Now you're going to take your red construction paper and cut out two very thin but similar size, if not same size, strips of it the long way. It may seem like a lot, but this is because it wraps around the toilet paper roll so many times. Now with your construction paper strips, take one of them and put it at a pretty steep angle against the tube and fold the end into here and hot glue that on in. Preferably while filming, do not burn yourself with a hot glue gun. Now, just as many times as you like, you'll wrap that on around the toilet paper roll, making sure to keep it flush. Not flesh. You know what I mean, folks. And glue it once more at the end. To make it more secure, you could glue as you go, but I prefer to save the glue by just gluing once at the end. Now, wherever you left off, because you're probably not going to get to the other end, take the second strip and overlay it for the first one and glue it on top. And wrap it again just like last time until you reach the other end. And like while you start off, fold it inside to hide it and glue it right there. And there's the first roll. Now the larger tube is very similar, but instead of the toilet paper roll, you're going to use gift wrapping roll. Stuff that's left over after you've used all the wrapping paper. This is especially handy for Syrian hamsters because it is so much larger they could fit in there without getting stuck. So the first thing you're going to do with the larger roll is cut out a piece of the wrapping paper roll, however large you'd like it to be. Or long length of the tube, you know? Like that. And you'll notice this is some extremely long stuff. You might even want to cut it into two pieces so you can make two rolls. Otherwise, you're going to have a tube this thick. Which could work for like a male rat or something if you want to do that, but you're going to need so much white paper to cover that. So even compared to the larger roll, it's huge. So for the sake of my dwarf hamster, I'm going to cut this into two pieces so it's more appropriately sized for her. So you just cut along this end. Note you could totally modify this. Like wrap around two pieces of paper to make the full size tube for whatever larger animal you've got. Egus, I don't even know. Just bigger animals. So once you got that done, put a strip of hot glue along the edge of it, like you did with the paper. And stick this on top. So now you've got the base of your tube. This one came out a little smaller than this, but this is one of my favorite parts about using the gift wrapping roll is you can make it however large or small you want. Now just like you did with the smaller roll, take your computer paper and cut out a piece that can cover this. doesn't need to have a neat edge, just so long as it covers. And this part's just about the same, so like last time. Strip, paper, wrap, and glue it. So there's the candy cane base. Now since the larger tube has 2 stripes, you're going to need 4 strips of paper. 2 of them a little bit wider, and 2 of them a little shorter. Or more narrow, you know. Narrower. Grammar. Cutting these strips. Yeah, I cut that a little short because I don't imagine you want to sit here for like 2 minutes as I cut out these 4 bloody strips of paper. But anyway, there you go. You got them ready? On to the next step. Just like last time, you'll note that these are pretty similar crafts. Take your stripe, flop it here, wrap it in. You know the drill. Wrap it around, preferably a little tighter than that. One sec. Please note that the stronger angle you put here, the more times you can put it around the roll. Like this will get you around a lot more times than if you put it like this. Anyway, you can just go ahead and look at the small one if you need to look at it again. And this is a little tricky, so I'm just going to do it off camera. Alright, it's a Christmas miracle. I got it glued. So, just like last time, wrap that thing on around. Try and keep it as near to the white paper as possible. Glue it on. This ended up going pretty far on, so I won't need all of my second strip. Just wrap that around once more. Ooh. And make sure you remember to glue that. Y'all need to pardon my narration. I'm not used to narrating videos very much. And with all this bit I've got left over, you can just trim it and wrap it on into the tube like last time. I'm going to trim that a little more. Like I said, the bigger tube's a little more tricky to make. Now, following along the thicker stripe you just made, put on the smaller stripe and follow the previous couple of steps to glue that along the same path. Okay. So now I've got these wrapped around alongside the thick stripe. Just trim it again. Glue it and tuck it in once more. And you've got your double stripe big tube. So yep, can pop these into the hamster cage and it'll look all festive and stuff. For the next month or so, I'm going to try and bring you a Christmas hamster cage decoration every week. Next week it'll probably either be a Christmas tree or a gingerbread house. So stay tuned and I will see you then.